All right, so let's talk about the door. I got this door laid out, and this was a very pretty door. It was actually two of them like this. It's amazing they didn't sell them in a set, but we only needed one. This one was the better looking of the two, and it'll look a lot better when I get it cleaned up. So the first thing you got to do is find a place to work on these things. They're very long. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off all this old hardware, the hinges. The hinges can't reuse them. I wish they would have sent the hinges with them, but they didn't, because I would have loved to reuse these hinges. I'm gonna take this piece out. I'm gonna save all the screws and stuff, because I'm gonna put the original screws back in. Now on these pieces, what I'll do is, like this, both of them, I will cut it off, and so it will just be shorter, but I want to leave it on there because that adds character to it. And I try to leave as much stuff on there as I can. Take off the hinges because you don't have any use for them. And then what I'll usually do is this piece right here, if there is a hinge that's going to go there from when I hang it, I'll put a piece of wood in there to fill that up, so the hinge will be able to hold. And I'll do the same thing down here at the bottom. I'll take this piece off, and then once I get it off, I will also cut it and put it back in, and might clean it up a little bit. I don't normally take these bottom panels off. What I do on them, most of the time, they're hollow in here. This one's solid. I'm assuming this is solid under here. If it's not, a lot of times that's just a spacer in there, and this is just two pieces of wood, and they just put this on to determine the height of the door they needed. So what I normally do is, once I figure out how big it is, I get my circular saw, extend the blade, and I just cut all these together. I don't take them off. I might put a nail in here to hold it a little bit, and just so it'll stay in the future. Then I'll just go ahead and clean the whole door up. I'll sand it down real good, and if she wants it oiled, I'll probably put some Danish oil on it. So first thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to take all these parts and pieces off, which can be tricky because, like, that's nailed on, some of it's screwed on, so we'll see how it goes.